John Rodriguez lad is in the second round. Roby John was the very first man through to round 2 this afternoon. And with a pretty convincing performance as well against Stefan Stoica. Roxy-James Rodriguez, though. That is a thing the family do. They're all with the initials RJ. Rusty Jake, another one.
They must be running out of options.
Well, evidently they're not constrained by what other people would think of as a normal name, with young Rusty Jake waiting in the wings. Roxy-James, sorry. Confused. Roxy-James has got a tough one here against Kevin Painter.
Yeah, he certainly has. Painter just hinted that he might be back in the groove last week in Mulheim. He was competing in his first PDC event for over 2 months last weekend. He had a good run. He beat Norris and Van der Voort 6-4 to reach the 3rd round. His run was ended by the eventual champion Michael Smith, but nobody took more legs off Smith in Mulheim than Painter. He lost 6-4, and that includes Michael van Gerwen as well, who went down 6-2 in the final. Painter actually led Michael Smith 3-1 at one stage before Bully Boy bounced back. So maybe, just maybe, Painter is threatening something here. He's expected to win this.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg, Kevin to throw first. Game on!
Well, let's just hope Roxy-James isn't overawed by the occasion, making his European Tour debut for 2015. Has featured on the European circuit before, but Painter looking to put him in his place here. And he kicks off with a 140 in the opening leg.
I don't think he will be overawed. Only beat Dave Chisnell in Leipzig back end of last year on his way to the last 16. And the last 16 of one of these before his brother Roby John. It was his European Tour debut, and we saw a little bit of why he's nicknamed the Chainsaw.
136.
Apparently to do with his little celebration he's got where it looks like he's starting a chainsaw, revving it up. We shall see if he gives it any of that. If he's got the
58.
confidence of his older brother, I would suggest he's not going to shy away from it. And I can promise you this.
43.
Kevin Painter won't shy away from it. His game against Alan Norris last weekend in Mulheim was a sight to behold. Both of those guys would get podium finishes in the macho posturing Olympics.
I was just going to say, when Norris checked out 138 in the opener and he was giving it the big fist bump and he was sidestepping across the stage, the look on Painter's face was an absolute picture.
25.
I mean, he snarls even when he's in a good mood.
There's the swagger, there's the sneer, there's the snarl. Kevin Painter will do what he wants up there. He doesn't care.
95. Kevin, you record.
Just a 95. It's an inauspicious start to this one for Roxy-James, and Kevin Painter looking to set this one up now. Good adjustment in that second dart.
100.
Painter was, I think, the second darts player I ever interviewed face to face, and it was intimidating.
Yeah.
It was brutal at times.
He is a
Got away
man.
with it just about. Had to be on my toes, I tell you.
86.
He is a lovely man, but he does not suffer fools gladly. Topsy once. Double 10. And there it is, and that will do for the first leg for Kevin Painter.
Second leg is Roxy to throw first. Game on.
Roxy came through the host nation qualifiers last night along with his brother. He has lost to his brother in previous qualifiers for these European Tour events, but they were both seeded players for this one.
100.
So they didn't have to meet. He got through without any real problem as well. He won 6-3 against a guy called Pero Lubcic as Painter fires in the maximum. Yeah, and then he was a 6-0 winner against Gerhard Sorger. Now, it's not really been an issue for him in getting to this stage, but getting any further could be tricky, the way that Kevin Painter has started this one off.
Yeah, especially last night there were 6 places up for grabs for the host nation qualifiers, so both Roxy-James and Roby John were given a helping hand as far as that's concerned. He's had a good few days though, Rodriguez. He, as you say, came through qualifying last night, but he achieved a run to the quarterfinals on the development tour last Sunday as well, when the rest of the 43 European players were fighting it out in Mulheim, including his brother. Rodriguez was doing the hard graft at the coal face of darts. Coming through as Painter drops his dart on the floor. When does a drop dart become a... or when does a missed throw become a drop dart? Is there a fine line between the two?
I'm not exactly sure. I remember seeing Runa David at Lakeside throw a dart that didn't reach the board, didn't reach the wall. It just sort of landed about 3 feet away from him. That was definitely a thrown dart.
When there's a throwing motion involved.
Yeah, ideal for Kevin Painter, leads in double 18, and Roxy-James is looking at a massive one. Not going to go.
66.
Just a 66, and Painter for a 2-0 lead. And a breaker throw in this leg. Just take his time, have a little walk back. For double 9.
18.
Missed opportunity.
Roxy required 92.
He could have left this easier. He's got 2 ways of going. The aggressive way, going straight at treble 20, would give him 2 darts at double 16 if he hits it. The problem is, if you go that way, you might not get any dart at a double. If you go for the ball first, you should at least give yourself a dart at the bullseye with the last dart. And he's gone the aggressive way. He's gambled.
Had he pulled it off, it would have really got the crowd going. That's the other thing. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. Might still get a chance here. Painter on double 9. So he split the first one. Double 4.
14.
And he will get another chance. So there you go.
Roxy required 40.
Plenty of vocal encouragement from the home crowd here.
I think it's 40 once, actually. There we go. Yeah, scoreboard's just changed. So double top he's after.
Game
And double top he gets. So there you go. This Austrian crowd has something to shout about for the first time this evening. Now, I know that last week,
78.
when Roby John was taking on Ian the Diamond White, it was a game he lost, but he was getting the crowd up and he was orchestrating them in a little sing-song, and he was doing it sometimes when Ian was throwing, and it doesn't go down that well with other players on occasion. We will see if Roxy-James is quite as exuberant, particularly if this one gets a bit close later on and the crowd really do get stuck into it.
Yeah, nothing in the rule book against it, but it's frowned upon as part of the players' code and the sportsmanship side of things.
No.
Nothing wrong with this either. There we go. Roxy-James Rodriguez has got the crowd absolutely rocking now.
80.
One 180 apiece now.
Terry the Bull Jenkins, the number 11 seed, a former finalist on the European Tour, and 9-time major finalist, of course. He awaits the winner of this one.
95. Roxy require 164.
Well, this would get them absolutely buzzing here.
I'm going to take my headphones off just in case it comes off this. No need.
Back on.
Yeah.
$60. Kevin, you require 170.
There we are. The snarl comes back to the face of Kevin Painter.
Roxy require 104.
Chance here, though. Just the one treble needed for a shot at the double. It was a bit awkward there.
56.
Trying to find that treble 20.
Kevin, you require 45.
Kevin Painter. 2 darts at double 16 for 2-1. Not on the wire.
Game shot.
And that's where it needs to be.
Kevin Painter, full flag.
Well, there we go.
The
There's
first.
Rodriguez Senior.
Peering over a wall.
Roby John,
24.
having beaten Stefan Stoica earlier on today, is already through and is set up to face Simon Whitlock, the number 9 seed, the man he just took apart last week. So the Australian will hold no fear. Nobody holds any fears for Roby-John Rodriguez. He absolutely doesn't care who anybody is.
Well, Rodriguez, having got the crowd on side and having got the crowd going, starting things off with a 24. He's improved there. Couldn't get any worse than 24, really. But Painter here already thinking about an opportunity to break. And he's in a good position to do so now as well. 168 the deficit here. Rodriguez needs to claw his way back, and oh, he's not going to do it here, and his shoulders have dropped there. You can see, puff of the cheeks, just tries to compose himself here.
27.
So 24, said he couldn't do worse than 24, and he almost did.
82.
Well, that'll do for Kevin Painter in this situation.
Kevin require 142.
Ripple of applause from the crowd, but a long way off in this one. Painter.
Oh, well, treble 14 would have left tops, but he's hit the 9, so
88.
That's been scuppered, but still in a good position here for a break of throw for a 3-1 lead.
Maximum makes things interesting.
85. Kevin, you require 54.
Not enough, so Painter 14 for double top.
Game shot on the full play.
And that's exactly what he gets, and it's 3-1 to Kevin Painter. That is a break of throw.